Hi, I am using a screencast to help you figure out how to do the next assignment that is due on the 11th of September. You need to hand in the following items: your list of search terms, which databases you used in your search, and the results of your search. You also will need to bring in actually physical copies of the articles you plan to use. You need to hand in A and B on Blackboard, so I'm going to go through kind of how to do that, and hopefully this will be a nice brief explanation. I've done this a couple of times already and I got too long-winded, so I'm going to try and keep it down to the amount that Screencast lets us have. This is where you're going to upload your information. So the way to get to the articles, you want to go to the Shepherd Library, click Research. Once you click Research, you're going to click NC Live. Once you click NC Live, you may need to put in a password. The password is RADIMUCK, D-I-M-U-C-K. It is case sensitive, so don't capitalize that R. Make sure it's RADIMUCK. That is going to be good until October 1st. So after October 1st, we'll find out what the new password is. You can usually just call the library and ask them. They'll let you know. So anyway, articles, we want to go articles. And we've got to journals, magazines, and newspapers. We want to go down to EDEC. This yellow thing means it's going away at the end of December. I don't know what's going to be in its place, or if they just need to renew their subscription. On this search page, always go first to advanced search. I have us just searching on EDEC. If you want to choose other databases, click here. You might choose PsycInfo for yours since you're doing a research on a behavior disorder of some kind. So maybe not. EDEC is education oriented, so we're going to go with EDEC. So what am I going to write my paper about? I'm going to just make something up here. But let's say we're doing ADHD, and we're going to look at adolescence. Spell that right. And let's look at something else, adolescence and IEPs. I don't know whether that's going to give us a lot or not, but we'll see. We want to get enough articles to choose from, but we don't need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. We want peer-reviewed. We want them to be within the last 10 years. So from 2004 to December 2014. We want to click EDEC Journals, as I explained in class the other day. And we probably also want to come down here, and just to make sure we're just getting journal articles, click Journal Articles. Please don't click full text. You might miss something that would be very important to you. So let's see how many we get with this, and we might change our search terms as we go. But right now we've got ADHD, adolescents, and IEPs. So we have no results. So we definitely have to change them. Let's take out IEPs and just search there on ADHD and adolescents. 96. That's more like it. Okay, so we want to make sure we have somewhere, I would say you want your results to be somewhere between 75 and 200, maybe 300 results. You're not going to use them all. Clearly, you're only going to use 10 or so articles, but you need to have some to choose from. The first thing, remember, we need to hand in is what you used for your search engine, what the search items were, and what resulted in your search. Here's how you're going to send me these 96 articles. Come over here to Share, add search to folder, and we're going to add it to that folder. So now you can see we have something in the folder, and we'll look at that in a moment. But let's go to our document and write in, I'm going to take that off and change it to Times New Roman, 12-point font. Put my name on the paper, and my database, I can't type. Database is Eric. I really can't type. And my search terms were ADHD and adolescence, right? So that's what we need, plus we need the results of the search. I'll show you how to get those. But for now, let's pick some articles. I'm going to pick some that have full text and some that don't, just so you can get the idea of what you do when you save them. In real life, when you do it, you're going to look at these. You might read the abstract, click here, read what the article is about, and say yes, it will work, no, it won't work. But let me go back here to the results list. But you're going to look at several of these articles, and you might sort the 96 articles in some way so that you can, maybe the newest ones first, or if you're looking for a particular author, which you probably aren't, you might have those. So I'm just clicking a few around just to have some. Okay, let's say I've looked and gotten enough articles that I feel like is enough articles. So now I'm going to go to the folder, and these are the articles I've selected. I only selected 8 here. You probably are going to select more than 8, I would guess, and bring in more than 8. You might not use any more than 7 to 10 in your paper, but you might need more in order to get, you might discard them along the way. So let's say we're going to select all of these. Well, actually, first let's go back to the search list. Down here, persistent links to searches. Here's the search. We're going to click here. This gives you the information, what database it is, what limiters it was. What you're going to do is email this to yourself. Please do not email it to me. I'm putting in my email address because I am me. And let's see, subject, search. And this is going to be search results. So rich text. This says PDF is a separate attachment when available, but we don't have, that's not what we're doing. Current search history. I mean, there's not going to be a PDF, I don't think. So let's send that. We'll make sure. Okay, I just heard it come in. So this is what comes in when you get the search results. There it is. There's no PDF involved. This is from another search I did. So what you're going to do is this link here, this one down here where it says cut and paste, you're going to cut it, or copy it rather, and then over here in Blackboard, here when you hand in your assignment, paste that in the information thing. That should work. I'm not sure if it will work if I can click on that link. If not, just save this email. But and I might ask you to forward the email to me, but don't do that now. But you can look at your whole list by clicking here. It will bring you to NC Live, and in a moment, there's your 96 articles. So there it is. That's from the email. Let's go back to your list here. All right. Back to the search, back to the folder, because we've selected which 8 we want. Now let's get these 8 articles. We're going to select them all. If you have more than one page, make sure you select them all. You're going to email these to yourself. When you use print and save as file, you don't get the option of getting the PDF. That's why you want to email it. So you want the PDF. Citation format you want is a PA. Email it to yourself. What will happen is all of the ones that have PDFs with them will come to you as separate files. You'll get a separate email. ADHD and teens. And then you can just say in the comments anything you want. You might say Mamlin's paper in case you have more than one paper you're working on. And rich text is good. Don't remove the items from the folder after emailing. Make sure it all works. The folder will empty itself when you log off of the page anyway. So let's send it. And soon we should have all of our emails coming in. I'll show you what these look like. So here's all your emails. I'm going to click on one. This is one of the articles. Here's your citation right there. Now, of course, you know, ERIC doesn't give you the actually correct citation for APA, but it's pretty darn close. So, you know, keep it like this, and you can always edit it when you do it in your paper. But here's the article. There it is, and that's where you can save it, you know, and print it out for yourself. Save it and or print it out for yourself. But as all these articles coming in, you can see this one doesn't have attachments, so these are the ones that were references that didn't have a full text with them, but these are just the other articles that I've selected. These are probably all the articles actually. Are these all 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, these are all 8. So since this is the whole list, you could also copy and paste this as your results list, as the ones you picked. But I really want that list of your search results from these. So do that first thing where you send the whole search, where I get all 150, that list of 150. But here are all your articles. These are the ones you're going to print out or save or obtain somehow and get them. You might get them from our library. You might get them from North Carolina State or the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Any of those libraries may have the articles in hard copy, and you could get them there. So that's how you do that, and what you're going to write in on your paper is just this, and give me the list, the search list. That is how you're going to do the ERIC search, and I hope you have a good, successful time in doing this. And let me see if I can go back to the results list. I can't. Yeah, back there. So here's more results. If you didn't find what you needed in your first search, you might need to do a second search. So, you know, don't worry about that. You'll just have another list of other things you're going to be doing. That is all for now. If you have any